Hi Cancer, welcome to your love reading for June 2022. Let's see what's coming up for you. This is the love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer. Okay, we have the jumping card here, and it is 8 of Wands. Okay, so I'll go over these in a minute. Let me continue shuffling here. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Okay, one more time. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Okay, so the only card that fell out of the deck for Cancer is 8 of Wands. So this can be surprises for some of you, and it can definitely represent kind of surprise messages, surprise communication. But for some of you, like, this is just like very, very kind of unexpected changes in your love life. It can be somebody new coming into your life, or even somebody from the past returning. Okay, so let's put that back here in the middle, and let's see what comes up for Cancer. Okay, and let's see. I'll move the camera down a little bit so you can see this bottom row. Okay, so this is what we have for the sign of Cancer. Let me move the camera down a little bit. If you'd like to get a private reading with me, just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and I'll place a link down below. So, interesting spread for the sign of Cancer. I mean, you have got a lot going on here. There's a lot of major arcanas. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcanas out of 9. So there are big things happening. Sometimes I do watch other readers, and for the month of May, there was one reader that had like so many major arcanas for May, and that did manifest for me big changes, huge changes in the month of May. And I see this for you. I mean, there is something new is happening, something big is happening. If you're single, this can be somebody new coming in. You've got the Ace of Cups in the heart of the reading. There can be a new relationship coming in for you, because you also have the Death card. Like, there is something happening for Cancer that is going to change everything. Either it's, if you're single, this is somebody new coming in, because you've got 2 people here. You've got a fire sign and an earth sign. If you're already coupled and you're struggling, like, things are going to be resolved this month. If this is about an ex, that's going to get resolved. We're going to do the ex spread after this. For some Cancers, it can be that you're torn between 2 people. We've got a fire sign and an earth sign. Of course, if you're single, you could be meeting these people. So you've got Queen of Wands, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But you also have an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So some of you, like, you're torn between these 2 people, and you're trying to make a decision. But for some of you, like, you have this 2 of Wands telling you you need some time. So maybe you're not sure who you want to be with. Perhaps you need some time to make a decision, or it could be the other way around. I mean, this is a general reading. It could be that you're waiting to hear, is this person choosing you, or are they choosing the other person? Yeah, here in this row, I mean, again, all major arcanas. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. You know, your luck is changing for the sign of Cancer. Your luck is changing. There's, you know, things are really moving forward in your love life. Um, New people coming in. And I get for some of you, there can be new people, even if you're already coupled, maybe that you're attracting a new soulmate. That's just the feeling that I get from this card. Like you've manifested somebody new. But also this could just be that you're, you know, things aren't quite over with the person that, you know, you've been with and you're struggling. The Death card. This can represent Scorpio, but again, it's like something is happening for the sign of Cancer in June, which is going to be kind of a wow moment. Something huge changing in your love life. Plus, I just realized you have the Tower right next to it. So, I mean, I think this will, you know, it's a change that's going to blow your mind. For some of you, this can be a relationship that you really thought this was just, you know, it was over because you have the double here. This can represent the sign of Capricorn, but it can be that a relationship had gotten so bad and so toxic that, you know, you really thought this was it. But part of you may have thought this person, you know, was the one with the Empress. That maybe this was a person you really wanted to be with. Yeah, I mean, not for everyone, but the devil also does represent relationships where, you know, you are really fixated on this person and you can't let go, and you really want to be with them, and you can't take no for an answer because that's how strong your feelings are. For some of you, like this is, you know, kind of a mind blowing moment. It could be that this person is confessing their love, they are interested, or they still want to be with you. I do get that for some of you, like this is someone you cannot get off your mind. Okay, let me get a few more. We've got the Hierophant, so more major arcanas for the sign of Cancer. We've got 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Yeah, so I definitely see the sign of Cancer, like there is a lot of happiness. There is a lot of change. We've got the Hierophant. This can represent the sign of Taurus. But this is, you know, your intuition. I feel like, you know, you've trusted your intuition as far as who you want to be with. Some of you, maybe you've been waiting for this person because the Two of Wands, you've been waiting for someone to come to you. You've been waiting for your efforts to pay off. This is really trusting your intuition, but also it's a soulmate that's very significant to you. 9 and 10 of Cups. There's a lot of emotion here. You've got 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups. For some of you, this can be a very emotional month, but also because, you know, your fondest wish has come true. Either you've met someone that you're really into, or, you know, there is someone that wants to, you know, they finally decided they want to stay in your marriage or your relationship. I see happiness here. There is a happily ever after for the sign of Cancer. Okay, so let me get a few from confirmation deck and then move on to the X spread. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Okay, so we've got 4 of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Love reading for the sign of Cancer for June 2022. Okay, let's see what you have. We've got Queen of Pentacles, so definitely now we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles, a strong earth sign energy, and 10 of Pentacles. So it's all good for the sign of Cancer. You've got a lot of messages telling you that this is like your big moment as far as relationships. There is stability here. Either, you know, maybe you've been wondering if a relationship's going to end or marriage. There is finally stability here. And you have that as a double message because the 10 of Pentacles is the same thing. This is, you know, happiness and stability and children. If you're single, I mean, you definitely want to keep your eye out for an earth sign, King and Queen of Pentacles. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But this can also, if your person is not an earth sign, this can also represent that there's finally, you know, someone that's ready to commit. This is stability and a very loving and nurturing partner. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the ex spread. Okay, Cancer, let's see what's going on between you and your ex for the month of June 2022. Cancer and their ex, 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 June 2022. Okay, one more. Cancer and their ex, June 2022. Okay, so let's see what comes up for you. Okay, so this is what we have for Cancer and their ex. Okay, so I mean there is definitely a new beginning here. For some of you, this can be complicated because I mean the heart of the reading, you've got the Magician telling me that for some of you like this, you have an opportunity to manifest, you know, a new beginning. You literally have a new beginning here, new beginning with your ex. I just feel like there's something more to this. Some of you, this is, you know, the right timing as far as manifesting, you know, this soulmate relationship. Because I feel like for some of you that where you want this person back, like this is like someone that you really feel like a very deep connection with. I mean, you've got the Lovers, but you also have the Hierophant, which is a really powerful combination. Like you really feel this person is the one. You have a very strong spiritual connection. So you do have a chance to manifest, you know, kind of a change in your relationship. I do think that, you know, there's something for some of you that you have a chance to reconcile with this person, either because, you know, there's communication, you do have this Page of Cups, there can be communication with your ex, or this person, you know, is reaching out to you and letting you know there's still feelings here. This is a conversation about your relationship. But for some of you, like there is still this burden around your relationship. There's still this heaviness. There's something about this person or the way your relationship ended where there's, you know, there's still hurt feelings with the Four of Cups. There's still a sense of sadness. Perhaps maybe you feel like you're not sure if this person has changed. Yeah, because, you know, I see someone here that's, you know, kind of offering a relationship. There is someone here who's kind of, you know, speaking from the heart, but then I see someone that is not sure, someone that feels like, you know, I don't know if you deserve this. I don't know if you've changed. There is still some heaviness around this relationship. I mean, there is definitely something that wants to change. If, you know, for those of you where you want to reconcile with an ex, there's, you know, there's communication here. There's unexpected changes. For some of you, this can be with a fire sign. We've got King of Wands. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. Okay, so let me get a few more and get the rest of the message. You've got King of Swords, King of Pentacles. So Cancer, you keep getting like, you know, two people here, and Four of Wands. And for some of you, like that could literally be the story. That could literally be the story that, you know, your ex is, you know what, you've got three people in this reading now. You've got King of Wands, King of Swords, King of Pentacles. So Cancer, you know, maybe what, you know, the sense of unhappiness is that yes, maybe there's a chance to reconcile with your ex because that message is here, but for some of you, you may already have your eye on someone else, or they could have their eye on you because there's three people here. Of course, there can also be like a third party situation where, somebody, is making a decision in the month of June. Okay, so we have this air sign, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. But we also have King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now, if your ex is, especially if your ex is one of these here, for some of you, this can just represent this person is ready for a stable relationship. I mean, you've got Four of Wands. There is still a relationship here. There's still commitment that is possible. But because we have these fours right next to each other, this also is a message that this relationship needs, the foundation of the relationship needs work, needs to be stronger, because I still see some type of burden that could, potentially bring this relationship down, work against you. Okay, let me get a few more. Cancer and their ex, June 2022. 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 Okay. Ace of Swords. The Lovers. So the Lovers is here twice now. And the Devil. Wow, wow. So I'm pretty sure that you have, oh yeah, you know what? I always keep the cards here so that I know what you had in the first spread because that's still your reading. And here's the Devil from the first spread. So you have the Devil twice here. Now, I mean, this is a general reading, so everyone's going to have like a different situation, but I mean, for some of you, like this could have been a relationship that was, maybe it was, a toxic relationship for different reasons. Maybe there was cheating. Maybe this person was really negative. This can also represent maybe someone where, this was a very addictive relationship. Maybe you guys couldn't let go. It's not always in a negative way, but it's just maybe this was someone where it was, you guys were, really just, addicted to each other. For some of you, I'm getting that's what it can be. I definitely see here, that there is change. We have the Ace of Swords. There is clarity here. Maybe you finally understand, what were these negative behavior patterns, or what was this negativity that was working against your relationship. Because I mean, now, this relationship is here for you, and it is also the repeat card. So that's always a good sign for, for a reading when the repeat card for the X spread is the Lovers. So for some of you, this is a message that yes, like this is a relationship that is faded, but it's also possible that this is, June can be the month where there is finally a decision that's made about this relationship, especially with the Ace of Swords over here. Maybe you finally have clarity as far as, why this person walked away from you, why, there was unhappiness in the relationship. Yeah, I definitely think this can be a very interesting month for the sign of Cancer, whether you're single or you're hoping to reconcile with an ex. Okay, Cancer, this has been your love reading for June 2022. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.